Mic at? There it is. There it is. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. We got the YouTubes fired up. All right. We're good to go. Finally. Um, Greetings, one and all. How you doing? Gonna get this underway. We've got a little bit of a tight little segment here today. So we're gonna get this out and going here. Greetings, one and all. Chris Courtney here. New Pragmatic. It's time for the feedback loop. We've got quite a few people in and a limited segment of time today, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen so we can get this underway. So right off the top, we've got Eddie in here, we've got Bren in here, and I know there was one other. Oh, Abby was here. Abby was back. Let's start with Bren, though. Bren is sitting here. She's working on her user stories, and I'm looking through here. And the thing that I always come back to with user stories is there has to be a discernible action available for us. So, you know, I want my child to have digital curriculum to continue education. To continue education from home versus going to school in person. It's great. It's very vague though. Okay, it's kind of like a statement that we need to drill further down on. I need instructions to learn how to use the learning tool. Okay, we're getting closer. So a little more direct would be, as a parent, I need to know how to submit assignments, or as a student, I need to know how to submit assignments, or as a parent, I need to know. Okay, so here you have tech requirements. All right, that's something like that's a very interesting piece because when do you know the tech requirements? Where does that have to live? That's a question that you can begin having with yourself. That is that's actionable. As a parent, I need a syllabus that outlines the course material. Awesome. So that's something that could be included in whatever apparatus. So it's like, okay, do I have a syllabus? Yes. I need to see how the subject is broken down over the school year. So yes, but wouldn't I need to see the weekly schedule? I need to see the daily schedule. Like nobody goes, show me the school year. They say, show me this week, show me today. So think about it and, go more granular with it. I want a school schedule that's easy to follow. What is easy to follow? We're still too vague there. I need to know how schoolwork is submitted. Okay. That's great. But this is as a parent, there has to be a corollary for the student. For the student, I need to submit the work, and I need to know when the schoolwork is due. That one is good. I need to know when assignments will be graded. That one's a little more difficult because it's one thing to submit the work, it's another to know when it's coming back. You can have an expectation I need to know when I should expect it to be graded, but when it will be graded. Is that now saying I'm going to get some sort of push notification, like I submitted the work and then I'm expecting it to come back? Keep in mind that you're in a not no internet but low internet situation here, so that piece of it might be difficult. I need to be able to check my child's grades. Now you're talking about some sort of component where there's a display back, so I would drill down further on this. I need to be able to check my child's grades by subject. I need to be able to see what my child's grades by assignment per subject. Okay, so rather than just coming in and seeing grades, I need to see a subject. Then I need to be able to go into that particular subject and see the assignments associated, so I can see how they tally up. I want to be able to communicate with the teacher. Great, but I would like to go further than that. I need to be able to schedule time to speak with the teacher. I need to be able to email the teacher, message the teacher, call the teacher. There's different things. Communicate is too broad. We need to drill down on exactly what that means. I need my child to have an opportunity to ask the teacher questions. And this may seem odd if you're watching this from afar, but Bryn is building out a battery of things that go out to a student physically because they may not have good internet access. So this is not a situation where they can just kind of Zoom with the teacher. All of this on the back of today's news that we may have a vaccine. So overall, these are good, but they're a bit broad. As a teacher, I need to be alerted if an assignment is overdue. Again, I need to be alerted when I needed to be alerted to turn in assignments. I need to be alerted to turn in assignments so that I can begin grading schoolwork. Maybe that's supposed to be, I need to be alerted when assignments are turned in, because it's the teacher. The teacher isn't turning in assignments. The students are turning in assignments. I need a way to remind students of upcoming deadlines. Right. But what specifically would we like to do there? Again, many of these are very good, but they're very broad. So I think the best thing to do would be to ask yourself the question, okay, what is the actionable thing? Like, instead of, as a teacher, I need guidance from other educators. As a teacher, I need to receive feedback on curriculum I have produced. So that is guidance, but it's also, guidance for what? And here it says, so that I can make effective curriculum done virtually. Okay, great. How is that? Okay, well, I need feedback on the curriculum I've created so that I can make effective curriculum. So we're not talking about guidance from educators on like how you go about your day. We're talking about guidance on the curriculum that you've made. Well, that leads to a question of, okay, so is this a situation where there's some sort of feedback tool where they submit work? Is that where that feedback mechanism lives? So is it like on the portal where the teacher is submitting their work? Other teachers are commenting on the effectiveness or making suggestions. That you could do a lot just with that one piece. So I would broaden these. Think about like what exactly are we talking about? What would happen? What is the action that is possible there? Not just I need guidance. I need to see a school schedule. I need to see the schedule for the year. No, I need to see the schedule for the day. I need to see the schedule for the week. So honing in, I think, would be good. Some of these, when you begin to hone in, you might recognize that some of these are now overlapping. There should always be a two-side of, if a parent wants something, the teacher's probably going to be the person providing that. Or if the teacher wants something, the parent's going to be providing that. The student does work into this mix, but they're not one of your core personas. So think about the two-sided economy here. that's happening, and we will check back in with where you're at in a probably tomorrow. Let's look here at Eddie. So Eddie has submitted his competitor matrix for a few of his competitors, and one of the things that's interesting here, Eddie, is I was looking at like asphalt green. Asphalt green has a number of, like, they actually have sports fields like they're in New York City. They have their own fields. This is really interesting. I do think that this fits the mold of what you're looking for, more so than like the Orange County YMCA. When I look at this, I see they have camps, but I don't see anything that like screams like socially, like competitive sports. I could be wrong on that. It looks like the fitness center, things like that. They do have guidelines, which is branch capacity dashboard based on COVID guidelines. That's pretty cool. But the other one that you had here, like I believe these were the like the focus of your competitors, and like the City of the Arts. This seems like a virtual community center. This is kind of interesting, but it doesn't, like when I look at events. Let's see what the events are. Okay, so they've got a virtual race, but it's like one thing. Also, so South Bay indoor outdoor activities. This is interesting. Large group, like lots of members, but I'm seeing like it's like a hike, a hike, a hike, a hike. It's not like a competitive league. So I just want to do a quick search for like Costa Mesa social sports. That you're in Costa Mesa, and let's see what we got here. We got something called Beach City Sports. See what this is. Okay. So choose by city. What do we got here? Okay. All right. So there's a lot of cities near you. 15,000 players. Let's see. What do they have for sports? Okay. So this is basketball, one-day tournaments, flag football, cornhole. Like this is the thing you're looking for. They also have virtual social events. It's trivia night, bunker bingo. It's a little light on that. Let's look at the schedules and standings. So this is okay, so this is interesting. So they've got something here, but there's only one current league right now. And this is why. All right, okay, so city permits are granted for us to reopen. Okay? And there's a petition. What's the petition? Allow outdoor adult sports to resume in California. This is the stuff. Okay? So what you've got over here is interesting, but it doesn't really hit at the league aspect. Remember, Active Weekends, they're wanting to host like softball leagues and ice hockey and basketball. So this meetup group, they're not doing that. All right, this is like we're going on hikes and Monday night bowling. All right, asphalt green is more on target, but not in California. You need to be looking over here at Beach City Sports. Look at Beach City Sports. Add that to your mix. Let's get a breakdown on them. They appear to be directly impacted by COVID. as you can see when you go here to schedule and standings, and that's where you need to be doing your research. Okay. Let's take one more peek over. Oh yeah, Abby's back. Sorry, didn't forget about you, Abby. But she made a couple of adjustments to her feedback flow here. So when you come through, if you cancel your order, you get a cancel confirmation asking you, hey, do you really want to do this? Yes, or I can go back to checkout. When you do cancel it, you get your order has been canceled, and go back to shopping. So it's just confirming that you did want to cancel that order, and it's finishing the flow. Okay, that's all we're really looking to do. One thing I might add is a lot of times in these instances, retailers will use this as an opportunity to say, hey, if you changed your mind, or if you'd like to, we'd love to have you back. Here's a 20% off coupon for your next purchase. All right, just to try to say, hey, if you really want those socks or that book or whatever, we'd love to help you get there. So think about what you do here. It's not just it's been canceled. It's also an opportunity to nudge that person, because they were probably this close to buying whatever it was that they were going to buy. Nudge them. Okay? Think about that. Think about adding that to your flows. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's going to do it for today's edition of the Feedback Loop. Thanks, Bryn. A little more detail. Okay, like dive down one more level on those user stories. Eddie, find things like look at that Beach City Sports. Okay, Beach City Sports was sitting there. It's near you. Find a way to get that into the mix. If you could find something in asphalt green in New York City, you could certainly use something from Huntington Beach that's right up the street from you. And then Abby, good job there wrapping that up. Get pushed over into components, and off you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will chat with all of you. Well, I'll chat with some of you a little bit later today, and the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow.